I'm going to show you how to make an app that receives text and images from Firebase real-time database and display them into a RecyclerView in Android application, just like this application. Hello guys, and welcome to Master Coding channel. We will dive through into Firebase and we will complete the Android biggest course on the earth, the complete Android developer course. So feel free to subscribe below if you want to get the latest tutorials and the real-time or real apps projects in the future and next couple of videos. So let's begin, guys, making this amazing application. First step, we have added Firebase successfully to our project. If you don't know how to add Firebase, please go back to the first video about Firebase and how to configure it. We have like a fast recap. We have applying the plugin here, Google Services, and we have implemented the Firebase Analytics and the Firebase Database, the latest versions, and we have added the Google Services, and we have downloaded the JSON file that we in the app folder. This is the JSON Google Services. Okay, now guys, remember, if you have any questions, please comment it below in the comments, and subscribe to get the latest tutorials for our channel. The second step, we are going to add the RecyclerView to our database, to the layout. So we go to the activity main, Control plus left click. We can go it, or you can open it from the resources and the layout file, and here we go. Okay, I will switch it to layouts, and I will search for RecyclerView. It's here in the common, and I will drag it to here, and Android will ask us for adding the project dependency. I will click OK. In this way, the Android Studio will add the dependency, the latest dependency for our project for the RecyclerView. Okay, still waiting for the Android Studio to add the components, and RecyclerView have been added successfully. Now I click it to add some constraint for that project. Okay, and I will add the ID for RecyclerView, called RecyclerView, and click enter. Now let's go to the main activity and instantiate the widgets. First of all, widgets, and I will call it RecyclerView Recycler. In this way I am declaring, and here I am instantiating the widgets. Equal find view by ID r.id RecyclerView. Till now we have configured the layout for the RecyclerView. Now let's move to the Firebase section on the database on internet. Now log into your Firebase account, and let's see how to add the current or the correct hierarchy for our data. Now let's create some objects that for some nodes, and we need to make a node, the main node, or the child. Let's name it as a reference for like messages or message. Okay, or blog. Let's see, blog or message. It's good. Now I will create the first object. I will see object 1, and I will add the plus sign. So the first root is the message, the second node is object, and here we are going to add the name of the object, Master Coding Channel, and I will hit tab. Remember to add the same node you need to specify the tab, or you press here. If you want to add a child for this, you can press the plus sign in this way. Now, image, and I will put here the link here. Okay, here is the hierarchy of our app. I will go and get the image. Okay, like let's see, Easter or master, like Easter images, and let's see, this is very good, and open a new tab. I will copy the link of this, open a new tab. Okay, I will copy this link of image and I will put it here. Press enter, and this is the hierarchy of the objects. So name and image, you can put many properties here, but till now, if you understand the basics, you can make complex apps. Now I will create another object, so I will call it object2, and in the name, there is a very important note. The name and the properties of the object should match exactly as the previous one. So remember guys, if you add the name here, it is very case sensitive. So if you put here the name, the object 1 million would contain the same exact name or the key. So name and the value, let's say subscribe now, and I will put the image, and I will select another image. For that I will put like master coding channel or YouTube channel. Okay, and I will create subscribe, and I will select this image. It's very high resolution. And I will copy it, and I will put its value here. Remember guys, we need it as .png or .jpg or jpeg. Okay, so as I told you, the image and the name, these are told or like configured or considered as the keys and the value, key and value. This way Firebase works, the key and the value. So object 1 and object 2. Remember, it's very important guys. If you don't need to have any error inside the Firebase, you should add this key value, a key, the same way in all objects you will create. Okay, now let's close this and back to Android Studio. Let's create now a model class that will receive our data from Firebase. I will call it as messages. It is a model class. I will annotate this. You can download the source code from our Udemy course. So you go to Udemy course in the link below, and you get the free coupon. It's very cheap, $10. You can access all our source codes, and next and the future tutorials, and you can download many source code apps source code. Now I will add like this model class, and I will put here what we are going to receive. We are going to receive an image URL and a name. So I will go to the model class, I will create a string name and a string URL of the image. So image URL. If you don't understand, guys, or you have any questions, please comment below. And we are going to help you and support you with all of your source codes and projects. Now I will create a default constructors alt plus insert. I will create an empty one, and I will create a full constructor in order to ensure that we don't have any errors or in-app crashes. And we are going to create also getters and setters. Alt plus insert, getters and setters, select both and click OK. Here are the getters and setters, the constructors, and the model class. Okay, guys, we have configured the model class successfully. Now, back to our main activity. We are going to create some variables and instantiate our Firebase. Firebase, as I told you, we are going to create an instance and a data reference of the database. Private database reference, and I will call it my ref, and private storage reference. It goes, we didn't add the Firebase, so we need now to create variables, a variable of an array list, private array list for the model class that we have created before, which called messages. Okay, messages, and let's create messages array list or list. Okay, till now it's very simple, guys. We have created a model class, and we have instantiated some variables, declared some variables, and now let's associate it and instantiate them. For that, we need a Recyclerview or a linear. Let's see here, the linear layout manager equal new linear layout manager, and context is this: Recyclerview dot set layout manager and layout manager. If you have any questions about the Recyclerview, you can go back to the complete Android developer course and see how to configure the Recyclerview. Okay, set has fixed size to true, and here we have done the Recyclerview, now the Firebase, and I'm going to my reference equal Firebase database.getInstance.getReference. Everything is working fine. Now let's add some codes that will get the data from a reference. Now we have created the array list, so array list messages list equal new array list. It's empty. And now let's call get data method. Let's create get data from Firebase. This method, I will create it here. Okay, now we are going to create we are going now to ensure that our list is empty. For that, we are going to create like private void clear all. This will ensure that our list is empty, and then we are going to fill it with data from Firebase. So if image list or messages list does not equal to null, we are going to messages list dot clear. We are going to clear it. Else, we are going to create a messages list equal new array list. Okay, guys. For that, it is very well, and I will call it here clear array list, and I will clear all. Now, I will create a new layout item for our Recyclerview. So I will go to the layout. I will delete this message item. I will create a new layout resource file, and I will call it message underscore item. Click OK. And here we are going to give the template for the template for every object or every item we are going to receive. So I will put here, I will pause the video and add the code in order to save some time. So here. But before, I need to add the CardView. Search for CardView, click on install. The operation will add the Android X CardView library. And now I will go to the layout and add the CardView. So I will pause here the video in order to save some time. So guys, this is the layout of the item view, the message item. So here, let's see it. I created a card view and its properties. I name it as card view, and I created a relative layout that contains an image view and a text view. So here is the image view, and here is the text view. Okay. Now back to our main activity, and let's create these widgets, or create the corresponding class that will construct the Recyclerview items according to the Firebase data. Now, let's go in order to do that, we are going to create an adapter here for Recyclerview, Recycler Adapter. Okay, and I will extend it for Recyclerview. Oops. RecyclerView, Recycler dot adapter, and I will pass RecyclerView AdaptView dot view holder. Okay, let's create this class. Click enter, and before adding the implemented methods, let's create some code for the private string, the private static final string called tag, and I will give it Recyclerview. Okay, in order to test our app. And now let's create our view holder class. So view holder and extends view holder RecyclerView Recycler2.view holder. Okay, so it's very important class, and we need to make it in order to instantiate our widgets. So for that, I will click Alt plus insert, Alt plus enter, and create a constructor matching. And here we have the constructor for that. So widgets. For the widgets, I will create an image view called image view. Remember, we have created an image view and a text view. So for that, we are going to create a text view and text view. Okay. We have created here, and let's instantiate them. Image view equal find view or item view dot find view by find view by id and r.id dot image view. Okay guys, now the text view, in the same way, because we are using a view holder, we are using the item view. Okay, r.id.text view. Okay, as I told you, what we are doing here, we are instantiating the layout, layout file that we have created here, the image view and the text view. We are telling the adapter, hey adapter, we are going to use these widgets to put the data inside them. For that, we have done with the view holder. Now, let's create, press here, Alt plus enter, and implement the methods. So, we see there are three methods. We are going to create some variables, context, mContext, and I'm going to create private array list of our model class messages, and I will tell it message array list, say array list. Okay. I will create now a constructor, public RecyclerView or Recycler Adapter. Or I can press Alt plus insert. I can create a constructor and passing the two. Okay, it's very fast. And under the constructor, I'm going to create or add some code for our view on create view. So remember, it's very important class. I will remove the return. And this method, it's very important to instantiate our views. So view equal layout inflator dot from parent dot get context dot inflate, and we are going to inflate our newly created layout for the items. So message item parent and attached to root as false. Okay guys, remember what I'm doing here. I'm just instantiating the view and telling the view holder, hey view holder, please go and get the layout, message item, and paste all, get the data and put them in this template, this layout. So for that, we have to return a view. So return new view holder view. Okay. Very good, guys. We are doing well. Now, let's move on bind view holder and add the holder text views and the Recyclerview view holder class. So I will name it here as view holder. Okay, I will remove from here also the Recyclerview. Okay, and the view holder. Since we have created the view holder, so we don't need the Recyclerview, we need the Recyclerview Adapter and the view holder in this class. So this will point for our newly created class. So here rename it as Recycler Adapter. Okay, everything is working fine. Now let's go and get the text view dot set text from the image from the messages list dot get position, and I'm going to get description or get name. Okay, till now we are getting the text view. Now let's get the view or image view. For that, I will use the glide library. So what is glide library? It's very important library that we are going to use and will use in later videos. But till now, I will make it a quick tutorial about implementing the glide library, and we will discuss later in the next videos. So in order to use the glide, we go to the Gradle scripts and we add here the implementation for that glide library. Okay, and I will add these codes. Sync now. Go to Gradle file, add a project, and add the Maven Central. Click sync now, and here we go. We have added glide successfully. Back to our Recycler adapter, and it's very simple library. So glide dot get and load get or dot load glide with, we will pass the with this. Okay, I will paste here the default use of the glide. So with view.this.load, and we put the URL of our image. since we are using the Firebase, we are going to add the messages list and get the position of the corresponding image dot get image URL. And where are going to display it? We are going to display it in the image view. So for that, we are going to add holder dot image view. Till now we are good. We need to pass here the view, so we add the context. I'm going to use the context. Okay guys, till now we have added successfully. Now I will go to the main layout, the main view, and I'm going to instantiate a variable here and called Recycler Adapter. Private Recycler Adapter and Recycler Adapter. Okay. I will add here get data from Firebase, a query equal reference or my reference dot child. So what is our child? We go back to the Firebase to our Firebase, and our reference is called message. So I type it as message, and it's very case sensitive. Now query dot add listener for single item and value event listener. And on event listener, as I told you, you see that on data changed. So here we are going to add a for each loop and data snapshot. For every data snapshot, we are going to get data snapshot dot get children. Open braces, and we are going to instantiate a messages here, messages, our model new messages. Okay, and we are going to add messages dot set URL, image URL, snapshot dot child URL. You remember guys, it's very important to specify our image node. So image URL, it's called image. So the child responsible for the image view is called the image. Child dot get value and to string. Now messages dot set name, we are going to set the name. Snapshot, remember guys, it's very important to understand how Firebase works. Fireworks. It's Easter guys. So snapshot, data snapshot, it's getting the image as a bundle, and we are getting the image URL from it and the name. So the snapshot is a package. We are getting the name and the URL by using this form the child. And what is the name of our child responsible for the names? It's called name. It's very important. So dot get value to string. It's very easy guys. And we are going to the messages list and add messages. We are putting them in the model class, and the array list is putting it together to form a data. Now let's add these data to our recycler adapter that will display them in recycler view and context. I'm not passing the context here, making it private. Let's create context, private, context, context, Alt plus insert, add a package, context, and I will pass the messages list. Now RecyclerView, RecyclerView dot set adapter, and I will pass the created adapter, Recyclerview Adapter, and RecyclerView, and RecyclerView here, RecyclerView, and Recycler Adapter dot notify data set changed. Okay, till now we have getting our data correctly. Now let's add some codes to our clear all method. So inside if messages, I'm going to add another if, and let's see, recycler adapter does not equal to null. Go and put recycler adapter dot notify dataset changed. Okay guys, till now we are done. Let's save the project and hit run to see the magic. I missed to tell you that guys, we have missed here in the Recyclerview adapter. Before we run and get through our application, I need to change the context here to get application context, and change the constraint layout height to wrap content. Till now we are well clear. Now in this query I am adding a listener for a single value event, so only when it is run it will listen for one change. So I will change it to add value event listener, and I will call the on data change here. On data change I will call clear all method. Now hit run and see our application, and here we go. Amazing, we have getting the first object and the second object. So when I will remove the y here, I will remove the y like here and press enter, and here we go, it's changed exactly. Like and comment, let's see, and here we go. Amazing guys. Now let's test for an image. I have selected a new image. I will copy the image URL and I will create a new object called object 3, and I will give it a name for it like balloons, and the URL or image URL, it would be here. Now hit enter, and amazing guys, it's instantaneous object. Now let's create another object, like let's see like this. Let's change the wallpaper of the like and comment. Okay, and copying it, paste it. Very well designed application. Thank you guys. I hope you subscribe, like and comment below for any questions. If you have suggestions for our next tutorials, you can put it in the comments below. Please be honest, subscribe, like and comment. I hope you benefit from our course. Rate us 5 stars on Udemy, and see you in next videos.